Hi, I'm Jared and I'm going to run you through what's in the box. In the kit, you'll receive a single black case containing 30 microbits, 30 connecting cables and 30 battery packs. Each microbit will arrive stored in a special static-free bag, which we'll ask you to keep them in when they're not being used to protect them over time. This kit is designed to complement some of the learning activities provided in the K-6 Science and Technology sample units of work provided by the curriculum support team. The microbit is a compact, user-friendly, programmable microcontroller device that makes learning coding engaging and accessible for students at all levels. It features a 5x5 LED display, 2 programmable buttons which can be coded when you press A, B, or if they're both pressed together, a touch sensor on the logo. It has a built-in temperature and light sensor which can take a basic reading of the air and the light levels around the microbit. It contains a compass which can detect the Earth's magnetic field, providing some directional information, as well as an accelerometer, which is a motion sensor to detect movement. It has a basic speaker and a microphone for simple audio-based projects, an antenna which provides the ability to send and receive information from one microbit to another, and you can also utilize some Bluetooth connectivity. All of this equates to endless opportunities for creative projects in the classroom. The microbit can be powered by connecting it straight to your device, plugging it in via the cable, or to be able to move around the room, plug your battery pack into the microbit. The battery pack runs on 2 AAA batteries that your school may need to provide or replace. The microbit can easily be programmed using block-based coding, Python or JavaScript. To code your microbit, head over to the Microsoft MakeCode for Microbit website. This website offers an easy-to-use click and drag interface that's supported by dozens of step-by-step tutorials. I'll begin with a simple program by clicking on New Project, give it a name and click OK. You will then see the virtual emulator, which allows you to sample and test your code even in the absence of having the physical hardware at your disposal, a list of available blocks in the center, and a space to assemble your code on the right. See the next video in this series for a more detailed set of instructions around building code. Once you've assembled your code, you can transfer it onto your microbit. If you're using a PC, you'll be able to connect it via a cable. If you're using the iPad, you'll need to connect via the Bluetooth using the microbit app. Click the download button, then click next. Now you'll be asked to click the pair button and a box will appear. Click on where it says BBC Microbit from that box and choose Connect. Lastly, you'll click the download button to transfer your code. The light on the back of your microbit will flash to show the code transferring, and then you should see your code running on your microbit. If you make any changes to your code, simply click on the download button again to update the code on your microbit. There is another way to get your file onto your microbit, which is detailed in the next video. As mentioned earlier, to learn more about coding your microbit, see the next video in this series, or you can also head over to the STEM.T for All Learning Library and have a look at some of our step-by-step activity cards that will take you through a variety of learning activities with your class. So have a look at the Science and Technology sample units of work as they become available, and also the STEM.T for All library for more helpful resources and information. Start your journey into some engaging and fun coding lessons in your classroom today.